Hello, line facilitators. This is a special training that's specifically for people who are doing the line facilitator job in the new format that we've put together. So you might be one of these people saying, "Hooray, I'm a line facilitator. Now what do I do?" And it's pretty much the same as we've been doing in the past if you've been able to see the line facilitators. But let's go through that and talk about what they do and what's changed. So first of all, the concept, let's go over kind of the idea. A line facilitator is the coordinator, the tone setter, the captain, the quarterback of the whole checkpoint. So we'll have one line facilitator in building B and one in H. And just like with a quarterback, everybody on the team is important, but the quarterback is the hub, the person who's got the management of the situation, and that's what a line facilitator is going to do. And so it's some of the things you'll do. You'll lead, you'll coordinate, you'll greet people, you'll keep the lines moving. So overall, you are important. You're the first impression of somebody has when they come onto campus. You're going to help the checkpoint workers. You're going to be especially important when it's somebody's first visit because they won't know what to do. They won't know where to go next. They won't know what a health declaration is. You're going to help guide them through that, which means you're going to be especially important at the beginning of the semester when so many people are new and have either forgotten what they did before or have never done this before. So what do? So as people enter a building into a checkpoint in building B or building H, the line facilitator should first of all stand near the entrance, and that can be inside or outside. It's probably going to depend on the situation, whether the line is short or long, or whether it's raining or sunny, who knows. And you're just going to greet people as they walk in, and then ask each person if they've completed the online health declaration. And you might want to emphasize today, because sometimes folks don't realize they can't fill it out in advance. You're also going to help those who haven't completed the health declaration. So if they walk in and say, "No, I don't know what you're talking about," or "No, I haven't," then just help them by pointing them to the appropriate QR code. And by appropriate, we mean if they're a student or employee, send them to that QR code. If they are a visitor, send them to the QR code designated for visitors. Or if they can't scan the QR code with their phone or for whatever reason the QR code is not working, you can send them to this website so they can just open their browser on their phone or on a laptop or an iPad, whatever they have, and go to lonestar.edu/mc-entry. And then there's a link to each of the health declarations on that webpage. Or we have a laptop at each station that's specifically there so that they can go and complete the form. So you are going to also remind everybody that they have to complete the health declaration every day, which middle of semester, everybody pretty much gets that. But at the beginning of the semester, that's important to remind everybody. It's a good idea to encourage everybody to bookmark that site so they can complete it at home or get in the parking lot when they get there so they don't have to stop at check-in and fill it out again, that they can do that before they even arrive. So once they've completed that, you're going to just ask them to stand at the yellow line. There's a yellow line in each building where they can wait until the next station is open. And if they need help, sometimes they don't see those stations far away from them that are open. Just direct them to an open station. So now, students and visitors, we've had a lot of questions about this, a lot of confusion in some cases. So it's important that students log in as students. And because of that, we've removed a lot of the visitor QR codes that are hanging around on the walls because so many people have just gone up to whatever QR code they can find and scan it. They scan a visitor code when it should be a student one, and they fill out the wrong form. So what we're going to ask the line facilitators to do is to have that QR code ready. So when somebody walks in and says, hi, I'm a visitor, I'm a vendor, I've never been here before, I want to sign up for classes, you have that QR code and you can say, here it is. You can scan this and complete the form. Or just like before, the same options apply. They can go to the computer and fill it out, and they can also go to the website and fill it out there as well. Now, you're also going to be the first person that has the answers, because lots of questions come up at the check-in stations. Line facilitators, we're hoping, can be the first place where those checkpoint workers go when they have questions. So that means you have to be the smart ones in the group and be able to answer that first set of questions. But also don't feel like that means you have too much on your shoulders. You're not alone. There are going to be administrators of the day every day. So remember that they're there. So if you need more help, they are willing to come over and help. So just to kind of frame what you are and what you aren't, one of the things I feel like you don't need to be is the police. You don't need to enforce any laws or enforce any rules, or if anything gets dangerous, you should actually call the police. So don't feel like you need to be that. You don't need to be the administrator of the day, so you don't need to take over everything. The administrators are still there to answer questions and take care of tough situations. But we want you to definitely be friendly and be helpful and be knowledgeable and just take care of folks. That would be wonderful. So some of the common questions we get, what if I'm a line facilitator, I'm scheduled at a certain time and I can't make it? Well, first of all, if you know ahead of time, we're going to ask that you contact another line facilitator to fill in. So you should have that schedule. Just reach out to them and make sure you trade times and everybody's clear on what needs to be covered. If it's a last minute change, you have a flat tire, you get sick, something happens, you can't show up, then just contact your supervisor, because you probably have scheduled this with your supervisor, and so they should know and they can help you find a replacement. And another question we get is, what do I do if I need to talk to somebody about my line facilitator schedule? Well, again, line facilitators are full-time employees with other primary jobs, and you've probably already established the schedule with your supervisor. So that's who you should start with first. And then, of course, work with the rest of the group. Kirk Bennett has graciously volunteered to be a contact for the line facilitators. So if there's any questions about what the schedule is and what openings there are, then he's there to help. And also, I'm sure Kirk would be super happy if you're listening to this video and you feel like you want to be a line facilitator. He'd love to have your name so that he can add you to that schedule. So thank you very much. Like I said at the beginning, y'all have such an important role as line facilitators. We really appreciate it. We appreciate that we have a schedule now that's going to remain pretty solid, where there's some consistency and people will know who to expect as a line facilitator at certain times. Y'all have been a big help and will continue to be that way. So thank you very much, and I hope the semester continues to go well for you.